we're back. Gonna start the stream in a second. Actually, the stream has started. Just gonna post the link. The matchups are made, as I said, based on rankings and based on. Gonna start the stream in a second. Who mains who? And we have a lot of interesting fights, and I think you're gonna enjoy them. Subo, are you here with me? Maybe not yet. Oh, I'm looking at a different. All right, so we got to the boiling point of the Olympics, which are the saber tournaments, and for the first time we have two different types of saber tournaments, grouped in Polish saber and foreign sabers, because in the game we also have some sabers that are not necessarily native to Poland. We have Hassan, who's a Janissary, so he's wielding a Kilij. We have Laszlo, who wields a Hungarian saber. We got Hassan Alex, who wields a Nimcha, which is a North African type of saber. And we also got Tarnavsky, who wields a Western type of saber, which is called the Dusak. And we made the matchups accordingly, so we're gonna have a lot of great fights. And I know that all the players, regarding even those who do not necessarily main sabers, they usually find themselves playing sabers quite often. So without further ado, let's dive in, and we're gonna start with Polish sabers. And the first match in Polish saber is going to be Landsknecht versus Kamaz. Kamaz making his debut in my events. I've heard some things about him playing Marina, and Marina is selectable in this in Polish saber. So in Polish saber, you can pick Jan, Barabash, Gedeon, Jacek, Sam, or Marina. Hope I'm not forgetting anybody. So Lanz is going to face Kamaz. 5 flags, by the way. Let me just quickly change it. Yeah, not much room for error here in 5 flags, but yeah. Gotta stay sharp, gotta stay focused, and take that win. Lance. And the winner of this fight will face Subu in the next round. So Subu is obviously the #1 seeded Polish saber. He is a Barabash main, and at the same time he is #1 in the rankings. So yeah. Okay, Kamaz. Let me see if Kamaz needs keyboard. I'm curious to see who Lanz is gonna pick here, because Tarnavsky is not available in Polish saber. Okay, he doesn't need keyboard. By the way, let me check the ping. Oh, Kamaz 100 ping. Interesting. Lanz, you're already connected, man. 100 ping. 106 ping. It's a very interesting thing. Like it's not. It doesn't look American, but it doesn't look European either. Lan's on the left, Kamaz on the right. Something happened. Let me reconnect. Yeah, waiting on Kamaz to reconnect. There he is. Here we go. Let's reset. Lanz is taking left side. Kamaz is taking right side. The man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, I've heard a lot of things about Kamaz. Especially his Marina gameplay. Lansnick the left side. Did I give him keyboard? Oh no, sorry. Lansnick left side. There we go. Kamaz right side. Alright, finally, Marina for Jan for Lansnick. Honestly, I was kind of expecting it. Here we go. Jan is obviously one of the best Polish Sabres, but I'm not sure how effective he is against Marina. Yeah, tricky pick. Yeah, I agree. Probably somebody with a good push would be. I'm thinking very similar, somewhat in moveset with Tarnavsky's Jacek. Oh, but this time the push works. 1-1. Oh, nice one. Good one from Lanz. 2-1. Yeah, unfortunately, like I would really love to see Kamaz fighting more, but if he loses here, he's gonna be eliminated from this qualifier. Unfortunately, it's just the nature of the event. Goes low, 4-1. Nice push, and Lanz wins this decisively. 5-1. Congratulations. Yeah, I'm sure Kamaz is gonna be able. I'm not sure if he's in the other tournament, in the Foreign Sabres. Next fight is going to be Chesses versus me. Hoping for a good fight here. I fought Chesses before, and he's a pretty decent player. He looks idle online. I'm not sure if he's still 100. Probably had a ping issue. I don't know. He had 100 ping.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. He had 100 ping. Kamaz. I can't think of the only region that I can think that could have 100 ping would be like an African region or something, or because
Mm-hmm.
usually like Eve is from the UK and he has um, like 50 ping, something like that. Tao is in Moscow and he usually has 70 ping. So those are kind of
Mm-hmm.
the extreme distances in Europe. And obviously, North Americans usually have from 140 140 to 190 200 max. Come on, this is Europe. Yeah. Yeah, Chessa says 10 seconds. Sure, no problem. Yeah, let's have a look at some other matchups in this. So Oak said that he needed some minutes. He's gonna fight 3C, but not right. But yeah, if it doesn't, we also have Info versus Ezekiel, Mike versus Eve, and Piper versus Pico. Those are all interesting fights. Subu, you are already qualified to round two, being
Mm-hmm.
number one in the rankings and also being a Polar Saber main. But you will be fighting Lansnicht in the next round. So it's going to be an interesting fight. And also Tao is the other one, the other seed that we have. Yeah, I'm very excited actually for these Saber events. And we already see that we have like 13, 14 people. So it's going to be very crowded here. All right, fighting Chesses. I fought him before. He's a good fighter. I know he usually plays Laszlo, but unfortunately he cannot pick Laszlo in this one. Sam, okay, that's a very good choice, I think.
Yeah, easy to pick up and play.
All these players are so good, but not the Landsnake. We'll see, man. If you beat Subu, then you're gonna be.
Good low stab.
Ooh.
He's so bad. Nice chop.
Yeah, the chop is a really good move now, both for both Yan and Bara. It's such a good
Mm-hmm.
sniping move. There you go.
Yeah, and it's a good way to gather a thrust and chop straight down too. You can long guard and then sort of preempt it if you expect a stab incoming. It's not 100% foolproof. You can still be stabbed if you're not careful, but it's often a good idea. Chop again. You moved to the side there, so he wasn't able to block it. Probably tried something too. Wrap around, probably too close for it. And Chess has got a hit.
Yeah, I
A little
mean
graze there.
that's kind of the idea because if I get close, I can get because it's a slow move and I can get behind the player because if I
Mm-hmm.
try to do it
Yeah.
from a distance, I can get caught. Obviously, it's a little bit risky, but it
Yeah,
works with the
of
right
course.
timing.
Cork lands there. He was whiffing there actually, so he had no defense. It was
Yeah.
just a really late hit. It was like with the max reach, I would say. Chessus needs to change something. I think he's just making a few too many mistakes here, and Venator is playing solid. He's not really making any. Maybe he made a mistake with that sidestep, but it was still the idea was clear, and there's a stab to the body.
GG. Yeah. I think Chesses does not have too much experience with Sam, but I don't blame
Hmm
him because I've seen him using Laszlo more. So yeah, maybe that's a thing. GG Chesses. Uh, Oak says, "Give me a few minutes. Let's see if he's ready." Yeah, these saber fights are gonna be pretty brutal. I can't really wait to see like the likes of Oak and Eve fighting in this one because and you as well
hmm
because this is the moment where you can clinch a position just off today. Yeah, well, in 5 flags, anything can happen, man. Like anybody can beat anybody. I can give an example. I don't think you guys remember Pianist. Pianist. He was a Laszlo main. He played
hmm
for some time. The first 2 fights that I had against him, there were 2 spars. He beat me 5-0 in both of them. Like I couldn't believe it. She was. I couldn't
hmm
do anything to him. So in 5 flags, like anything can happen. Like somebody can just completely take over and just beat you. Mike versus Eve first fight. Do you hate me? I'm sorry, Mike. I'm really sorry. Man, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You can beat him. You can beat it. It's only 5 flags. It's only 5 flags. You can beat him if you set your mind to it.
hmm
Everybody's beatable. Not yet. Sorry. Okay, no worries. We're doing Info versus Ezekiel then in a saber fight, Polish saber fight. Ezekiel is definitely gonna pick Sam here, and I think Info's gonna pick Jan. That's those are my predictions. And Info is actually quite good with Jan, better than you'd expect from a rapier player. But as we know, Jan is the best rapier. So yeah, where's the meme, Lance? Ezekiel has already secured his Marta in the final tournament, so I think he would definitely like to secure his Sam as well. But this is a Shark Tank at this point. We have 14 players. More than 80% of these players do play a saber very well. So whoever wins this tournament has my respect, man, because this is just insanely difficult. Do you agree?
Yeah, 100%. I think Saber's usually the most competitive, just in general.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I'm talking
especially
about,
now.
yeah, I'm talking about like the format itself, which is like it's only 5 flags, it's best of one, it's single
Yeah.
elimination, so there's a lot of pressure on all players. Info taking left and Ezekiel taking right. Oh, Marina from Ezekiel actually. I haven't seen
Okay.
Marina from Ezekiel in a long time, and I know there was a little bit of a discussion on Wiggly's Hellish Quart Awards, and I
hmm
said something there, and I know that you agreed to it that Ezekiel is actually the monster with Marina, man. Like
hmm
he's when he was playing in my events, not only that he was beating people, he was dominating people. He was just like
hmm
7-1, 7-0, 7-2. Nice court there. So that that's why I nominated him. I don't know if he's the best Marina of the year, but he's definitely up there. Anyway, he
Yeah, it
has
has to
the
be.
opportunity to prove it here.
Goes for the
Oh,
dash and he's not ready for it. Nice.
yeah. 1-1. Yeah, as I said, the info has a very solid Yan. And as you can see, she's just keeping the distance, just poking at the shield,
Hmm.
waiting for a right opportunity
Yeah.
to attack. And oh,
Nice.
beautiful. Beautiful cut.
Yeah.
2-1.
And this is often what you want to do with a lot of sabers because the shield means you have less reach, especially if the way Marina stands, squaring her body a little bit more. So the shorter saber combined with that means you can often play the long range harassing game against her.
Info's doing great here. 3-1. Needs only 2 more to defeat
Yeah.
a very competitive opponent.
Yeah, intelligent timing with the stabs too. Usually you don't stab Marina, but in this case, finding the correct angle when Marina is whiffing seems to be perfect here.
The low thrust here. 4-1. Info has 4 match points. Honestly, I was expecting Sam here from Ezekiel, but
Hmm.
he probably wanted to try Marina a little bit. Oh, couldn't finish the flag there. Blocked it. Oh, nice counter there. Ezekiel gets the second
Nice.
flag. Still has a little bit of work here to do.
Yeah. Yeah, no doubt about it. Although it's not done yet. Good stab attempts there. Yeah, playing a very meta yawn, which is really what you want to do here, I think. Just keeping in mind the shield and throwing in stuff that's more likely to land. A
Oh,
cut.
and that's it.
Beautiful.
Very solid performance from Info. Very, very solid. She will be fighting. She will be fighting Tao next, so that's a very difficult fight. But you know, Yan versus maybe Getty probably if Tao goes Getty, could be a winnable fight. We're doing Mike versus Eve now, or let's see if Oak is ready, which means that we have 3C versus Oak. 3C. I know that he plays Polar Saber, but I can't really remember which one. And we'll see which character is gonna be picked by Oak here because he can't pick Laszlo. What character do you
Hmm.
think Oak is gonna pick here?
I think yawn. He's played a good yawn before,
Yeah,
so
yeah, I expect that too.
that's my prediction.
To be honest, 3C on the left, Oak on the right. Oh, Marina from Oak. Oh, I think I
Interesting.
probably made a mistake. I don't remember him being.
Oh no.
Marina
Goes to
versus
Marina.
Marina. Okay, let me just make sure that they're in the right position. Oak, you right? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Marina Mirror. Okay. 3C does play Marina though, so
Hmm.
maybe Oak thought about mirroring. I don't know.
Maybe.
We'll see. Push
Yeah,
attempt.
Lambs is yanking Eve's pizzle here. If you've played Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you know exactly where that comes from.
I'll be right back.
That's something I've started saying more, even though it's probably more of a British expression. Certainly sounds British, so I don't think it's not something they say often, well, before this game, but Oak is actually doing very well here. experience just taking over. He knows the push game and the spacing game. Some of the same fundamentals apply, and with a very, very different matchup than he might be used to. And he probably knows some of the basic moves. Actually, like he likes Laszlo. Some of the side steps are pretty much exactly the same, just with a shield. So Oak takes it 5-1. A lot of the shield mains have just been taken out of the Sabre competition. Yes, it did, Maestro. Unfortunately, you're a little too late. At least for this one. I don't know if Venator would let you in the foreign one, but as far as the Polish one, we're already well underway, so we can't let you in that one. And I know Venator was like crafting the whatchamacallit, the seeds, so including you would still be difficult. Oak should main Marina too. Yeah, he's just that good. He can play anybody. Oh, so 3C picked Isabella by accident. That's what happened. Okay. Oaky. Oaky. Yeah, speaking of Oak, the actor, the English actor for Professor Oak, passed away. I don't know if you guys were aware. Played some other characters in the original Pokemon and some other shows too. And the fact that everyone's saying Oki reminds me because he talked about how he was auditioning for the role, or I think he was doing the parts for it. He was already auditioned, and then he was told more Oki by this Japanese guy who could barely speak any English, and that's where he got his voice from. His sort of exaggerated tone, which we've all come to enjoy.
I'm back. Sorry. Uh, just went for a little bit of refill. Do you remember the score? I'm checking it right
Yeah, it
now.
was 5-1 Oak.
5-1 Oak. Okay. Very interesting.
a lot of dominant performances this time around.
Yeah. Maestro was asking that he's gonna be back, but yeah. Um,
Yeah, it's tough. I get it because of how you've set everything up.
yeah. Um, Actually, since we haven't started,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't want to not give him the opportunity to fight.
Fair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, let me just. 1 second, sorry, guys. Just.
Yeah. Take your time. Be cool if Vinu was in one of these, but he's with his regiment in Mountain Blade Napoleonic Wars doing bayonet charges. So
Okay. Maestro. Because I will need to put him. Like, we need to see the fights and see where we can put him. Because I don't want to end up in a
mhm.
fight where, like, I got him in Tao or something like that. Like, we we need to follow the same logic.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, he signed up. Let me have a look at the Lance. Okay, okay, that seems fine. He's gonna fight Lance. Yeah, yeah, okay, that's good.
Mhm.
That's decent. Right. Good, 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 good. So we got 14 people gonna be here all night because of you guys. I can't do anything else. 5-2 it was, right? Oaks fight.
5-1.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Mike versus Eve next. So we might see Barabash versus Getty. I mean, obviously Eve can also play a good Bara, but this is not a very good time for experiments. 5 flags, as I said.
Yeah.
I know I sound a little
Yeah.
bit like a
Exactly.
broken record, but you can't play with that. Let's get Even first, and then we're gonna get Mike.
Yeah. Yeah, and the Eve has also been on record saying he doesn't like the Barabash mirror. He acknowledges that it's just not his thing. He prefers Gideon, so
Yeah, I think Bara in a Bara mirror they
yeah.
usually cancel each other out, and you just have to play like fundamental play, just trying to whiff punish or block punish or something. But there aren't too many things that you can use with Bara against Bara. It's just
Hmm.
kind of canceling each
Not
other out.
without some risk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I kind of feel the same thing with Isabella. Like there aren't too many things that Isabella does that work well against Isabella. Probably the thrust can be like from a certain distance it can bypass the guard. Um,
Hmm.
but yeah. Anyway, let's get Mr. Mike here.
Who counts as a foreign saber?
Alex Hassan.
Maestro asks you.
Yeah, Alex Hassan, um, Tarnavsky, and Laszlo. Just check the announcement. It's gonna be there.
Yeah, I'll text him in case he didn't hear you. Oh, whoops, ignored the Gideon. Sorry. I don't know why I keep putting him there.
Okay.
He's not going to use that anyway, but
All right. So Mike said something about, I want him dead or something like that because I put him against Eve. But this is a good opportunity to become legend. If he beats somebody like Eve, now is the time. Mike on the left, Eve on the right.
might be Hassan time. Yeah, I'd love to see Hassan shine in some tournament. We haven't seen that yet.
Yeah, we're probably gonna see some people pick him up in this foreign Sabres thing
Yeah,
because the characters from foreign are pretty niche
yeah.
compared to Polish Saber.
Doesn't Marina wield a Turkish saber as well? Well, a lot of it's semantics. We were talking about it earlier, Piet, but like a lot of the sabers really are the same. It's just a matter of where they're made. So because Marina is Polish, even though like she's like in the Eastern Wildlands, I think it still makes sense to have her not be a foreigner.
Yeah,
Because she wouldn't see herself as a foreigner, really. Even though she's with Cossack bands, they're still kind of in the Commonwealth, so
yeah. I'm not sure it's said somewhere that she wields a Turkish saber.
yeah, I would say it's more like a Tartar saber, but it could still have been made in Poland. It doesn't
Yeah, but
mean it's from those lands necessarily.
yeah, but as you said, she's from Ruthenia. She's basically in the Polish Commonwealth, although she leads like a band of Cossacks. So
Yeah,
her sword, kind of, it's a little bit of a,
yeah,
just trying to make it interesting. It's not. We're not trying to go
yeah,
too
yeah,
technical here.
yeah. And just being Cossack has a bunch of baggage too, because that could mean you see yourself as foreign, or you could still be like part of Muscovy, that's Russia at the time, or the Commonwealth. Even if you see yourself as separate from the crown, you're like in the territory or whatever. It's yeah, that's a whole mess because they were constantly fighting for their
But I would
independence.
say,
So
even if it's nice long guard attack, yeah, Eve wins this decisively. Mike
nice.
put up a good fight, but unfortunately, Eve's experience was a little bit too much. I would argue that regardless of the saber that she wields, she would
Hmm.
probably still have a style that is closer to Polish fencing,
Yeah,
given the fact that she's from the region. I
yeah,
mean, yeah, yeah, something like that. But
yeah.
these are just yeah, maybe I could have put Marina in the other category, but yeah.
She's borderline. It's yeah, whatever.
Anyway, back to the fights. Um, Mike there had some good moments, but unfortunately Eve proved a little bit too strong. And we're gonna go with Piper versus Pico next. We know this fight is gonna end fast.
Yeah. Also, no worries, Piet. Yeah, we. It's actually fun to talk about those topics sometimes, especially Poland's an interesting place at the time. It was so decentralized. And I like to describe it as a monarchy that's run like a republic because the king was actually elected, wasn't hereditary rule. So it's kind of interesting how they did things.
Yeah, it's kind of the same thing with Gieri. I know there were some rumors that he would wield also a Turkish saber, but given the fact that he's Polish,
Hmm.
I just kind of kept it. Yeah, I think if I think better about this, I'm just kind of thinking more about their origin. And Tarnavsky's also
Yeah,
Polish, but we know for sure what the weapon that he's wielding is a Western type of
yeah,
um,
right.
saber.
Yeah, you could call it saber. Yeah. Sword terminology is fun. Definitely a Turkish saber. Well, like we said, well, I think in his case it is, but I think it wasn't he a veteran and he won it and he stole it from somebody or something. So
The thing with Getty though, his style is Polish saber 100%
cross-cutting. Yeah,
because he's using cross cutting. So
yeah.
yeah, Yeah, we can go full
Like,
nerd on this and talk about it
yeah,
all night,
yeah,
but let's just enjoy the
yeah,
fights.
yeah.
Here we go.
I'd say a lot of the characters you picked play differently from the Polish cast as well, for the most part. Uh, like especially Hassan, Laszlo, like those sorts of characters, Alex. So I think all of them are pretty well chosen overall.
Yeah, we're gonna do the second round of Polish Saber as well here, and then we're gonna switch to
Hmm.
Foreign Saber. Foreign Saber is probably oh, my bad, I didn't start the game. Foreign Saber is probably the event that I'm most curious about because I would see, and you were also in the tournament. You were seeded. You and Oak were seeded because you played Alex for such a long time, and I'm pretty sure you can still play him at a very high level. And Oak is also seeded as a Laszlo player, but these are some characters that people know how to play, but they haven't really played them. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty interesting to see who wins Foreign Sabers. Uh, Piper, stop stalling. I am going to severely punish you. -3 flags in this fight. He's a very naughty competitor. There he is. Here we go. Piper is going to take the left side. Pico is going to take the right side. Anybody can win this fight. Like, I can't really.
Yeah, I hear you, Mike. That's just how it goes sometimes.
What's Mike saying? How am I supposed
At
to
least
use the possibility of
all
losing?
just that we sometimes drift off topic, but
Oh, I
he's
see.
obviously meaning that in a joking
Yeah.
manner. But yeah,
It's
he likes to
it's
listen, so he has ideas.
yeah. It's kind of very hard to just not to go into historical or history of fencing in these events
Yeah,
because you just get like the bug to talk about something and then
yeah,
you can't stop.
yeah.
Oh, by the way, Suba, I forgot to tell you.
Whoa,
Oh, nice
nice.
one.
Hmm.
Starting this year, I was admitted at the Faculty of History, so I'm gonna be studying
Yeah,
history starting this year. Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, I'm
Nice.
gonna
Yeah.
study ancient and Byzantine history.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's definitely your thing. Like
Yeah,
you go on and on about the Romans and stuff like that. So
yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds like it's up your alley.
yeah. We're
Awesome.
definitely gonna have some conversations
Yeah.
about it because
And I'm
I
sure
know you
you'll
have
teach
a
me a lot of stuff because that's not my specialty, right? Ancient Rome. So,
yeah. Yeah, I'm just doing it for myself. You know, it's not for anything.
hmm,
Just I've always been passionate about it. So yeah.
yeah.
Ooh.
And you never know. People say history degree is useless, but sometimes if you have that degree, like that gets you in positions you don't expect. They see, oh, you've got this degree. Okay. You know, especially if it's a master's or something. I don't think
Nice
you'll,
host.
I don't know what your plans are, but
Yeah. I don't know.
it got me into education. So,
I just feel that if you really want to develop your general knowledge and
hmm,
yourself as a person, like you need to have history knowledge. Maybe not necessarily at an academic level, but you just gotta know
yeah.
your history. It's just opening a lot of
Yeah.
doors in your mind.
Yeah.
Ooh, two-piece combo. Pico's
Nice.
coming back. Yeah, let's get back to the fights because we're
Yeah.
getting
You're
interesting.
so close. Yeah. I do agree, though. Peckle needing one more, but gets tagged. Piper is a character he's very unfamiliar with, I would say, but he does have a good guard. And I think he's using it to a great effect in the sidestep. Two hits to the head.
Yeah, fast fight as we predicted. 5-4. Piper moves on. Pico unfortunately will have to wait for the foreign saber. And yeah, without further ado, let's move on to the quarterfinals of the Polish Saber. Subu, you are up next. and there's a lot of pressure on your shoulders because you are the number one seed and the number one ranked player, and you're facing a very difficult opponent, I might say, which is Lens. They finished before. Yeah, you just can't say anything because you can't even comment properly. Piper and Pico are about that life. You know, they're just going in. Lans did a very good job in the first round. He played Jan. And Jan versus Bada, as I said, it's a little bit of a Ken versus Ryu type of matchup. Like, it can go either way. I think they have some strengths over each other.
Hmm.
It kind of depends on the meta as well because Jan has some meta in his favor. Hopefully,
Yeah.
K will fix it soon.
Yeah. For me, it's just the cancels. You fix
Yeah,
that. I mean, I saw a lot of the stuff you were doing. It was a lot of fun to fight against. So, and I'm sure fun to use as well. So,
yeah. I wasn't really doing those things by default.
uh,
Oh,
yeah,
swap sides, yeah.
yeah, wrong side. That's all.
And whenever I'm like throwing the cork and whatnot, although I agree that cork is a little bit OP, I try to throw it like just as a counter or something like that.
Hmm.
Not necessarily because it's just like an honorable thing. It's just that that's when I think it's
Yeah,
more effective. Anyway,
fair enough.
let's see.
Yeah.
A solid test here for Subu. Breakthrough moment for Lans. Yeah, some chops. Figure each other out. Oh, the thrust goes through. Subu a little bit tired, but we know what Subu do when he's tired. Oh, there's a thrust going in. Who's the best Roman Emperor? Oh, that's a great conversation to have. Oh, nice forward cut there.
Yeah, for my guard.
Yeah. Oh, nice chop. Tried to follow up. Yeah, probably Alexius. You mean Alexis Komnenos? Yeah, he's one of the best for sure. But if we're talking about classic Rome, I'm thinking about either Augustus, Octavian, or Trajanus, Trajan. That's the correct name in English. One of the best. But yeah, probably Octavian. Maybe Octavian. Probably the best. Anyway, back to the fight here. Subu is gaining some ground. But Lanz is a very stoic type of player. He's just not easily beaten. He's just gonna be there in the fight and Subu gets the flag. Beautiful side step there. I've been a victim of that many times as well. Julius, easy. Oh, and the thrust as a counter. Lands with the fourth flag.
Oh
That's
my
it.
gosh, GG.
GG.
Yeah, I don't know where that cut went, but nicely done.
5-2. Yeah, a difficult fight. As I said, it's
Yeah,
you know, it's a harsh, it's a brutal environment here.
yeah. And there's that one moment I was talking about earlier, like I was pressing back and he went for a forward Y, and there's just nothing I could do.
Yeah, Octavian
Still,
wasn't.
did great.
Yeah, Octavian also wasn't. Technically, he wasn't emperor, but practically he was. He was princeps. which is you're like a prince or something like that, but he is uh, practically he was an emperor. Julius Caesar was just he was a dictator,
Yeah,
so I wouldn't call him an emperor. But yeah, Octavian is widely regarded in history as being the first emperor. So yeah.
yeah.
Anyway, um, Subu will have
I vote
his
Marcus Aurelius. Yeah,
yeah. Marcus Solo is great as well. Um, Subu will have his chance in the foreign saber to maybe make a comeback. Next fight is gonna be me versus Oak, and we'll see who Oak picks here. I'm quite curious. He was smart to avoid that title. Yeah, that's a valid point because that would mean confronting the Senate. Here we go. Anyway, let's go back to Hellish Quart. Oh, wait. Very difficult
Marcus
fight.
Vey raises Commodus. I think that's more a case. Well, I mean, I think to an extent he did fail as a father.
Yeah.
I won't disagree there. I think that's part of why Commodus turned out that way. But I also think some people are just not built for that type of a role. I think it was a mix of both,
Marina.
personally.
Um, I'm confused now. Um, wait. So my options were Sam, Jan Bara, Getty, Yatsik, and another Marina, right? Yeah. Let's risk with a little bit of Yatsik. Trajan, yeah, yeah. Uh, Trajan was actually the Roman emperor that conquered the territory in my country. Oh, Oak has some problems. Maybe lag. Oak, you good? I think he has some lag. Let me see. Oh, he was connecting again. I know what's going on. Oh, 140 ping. What's going on? Try again. Get the Dacians, yeah. Let's see. Okay, his ping looks fine now. Yeah, flick the... Yeah, okay, we're good. I'm kind of nervous with this Yatsik pick, but
At the very least, he does have a good guard that rivals Marina, actually, I would say. So, if not better, it's just a matter of the offensive options. They might be tricky. But defense-wise, Yazic's in good shape. Does take a hit. No kill, though, for either of them. Why Oak didn't go Yawn. He's played him before. I don't know. He's experimenting, I guess. That's a good crooked thrust there. Very similar to what Gideon has. And actually works pretty well if you use it properly. I think Venator's used it before. So he definitely knew what he was doing there. And nice from Oak. Just follows it up.
ooh, nice.
Goes low. Oak applying pressure. The push actually didn't connect there. Maybe Oak was doing something. Not sure though. Maybe some secret cooking. That happens sometimes. I know I do that sometimes. Also, while Marina definitely has some weaknesses, like I would put her no higher than, I guess, high B tier. There's still something about fighting a shield. Like you have to adjust your approach. And if you fail to do that, Marina can seem like an unstoppable force. So there are certain situations where she can just
Oh,
feel
okay. Jeez,
unbeatable.
the move.
But he found something. Oh, that's always funny when you're rediscovering or discovering moves mid-fight.
Yeah, I think I was pressing. So I was pressing long guard
Hmm.
A, but that was I think it was on Bara's leg cut, which is quite similar to.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's a good idea. And if you're discovering moves, odds are your opponent's not predicting them, so because you're not throwing them until out of nowhere you discover it, so adds a little bit of
Oh yeah.
unpredictability. And Oak is taken out of the Polish Sabre tournament, but obviously he's looking to play Laszlo later, so
Yeah. I think whenever you fight Marina, like you need to have either the push threat or some good leg attacks. Just one of the two. If you don't have one of those two, it's gonna be a hard fight. Tao versus Info. Tao maybe is gonna play Geddy. Info played Jan earlier and actually did great. So I'm expecting a pretty competitive fight. My input was delayed. Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe a little bit too heavy. Sorry to hear that.
yeah, that's a shame.
But
Not sure Jan would have made much of a difference, to be fair, Tao.
yeah, it would have probably been a Jan Mirror, and historically speaking, I mean, Oak and I have fought some Jan Mirrors, and he won some, I won some, or at least I remember winning some, because I know for sure that I lost a few. So yeah,
Hmm.
there's Tao. Tao, probably the most successful player tonight, makes his debut here in Sabres, Polish Sabre. Tao is on the left, Info on the right. Tao managed to get first place in thrusting swords unexpectedly and second place in two-handed. With two-handed, I'm pretty sure many people expected him to get that performance, but probably thrusting swords were not. Oh, swap sides. Something going on with Info, I think. They're both in. They got what they need. I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I need. Oh, I forgot about that. Here we go. Jan is so boring. Yeah, he kind of is. He kind of is, to be honest.
Hmm. I agree.
I think he used to be
At least with how he is now.
a lot more fun. Tao is on the left, Info on the right. Because kind of he used to have, like, he still has good cuts, but I don't know. Sometimes they're too good, sometimes they're bad. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. Info, you got keyboard. You're on the right side. Okay, Tao is on the left. Info is on the right. I don't know. It feels. I don't know. I think Info is using some sort of emulator or something, or just causes some issues. I think. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Let me see. Yeah, try to take right side info. Some technical issues. Tao left. Info right. Yeah, sometimes you see like it was already taken like when the right side player tries to pick the character, so try to
Mm-hmm.
you can see that it was already taken, so there's something going on. Let's try again. Tower left, info right. One sec.
Well, yeah, she doesn't. She needs a gamepad disabled.
Yeah, I know, but that's the thing, because she has it disabled, but in the previous events I
Mm.
didn't disable it. I forgot about it, and it just didn't have any problems. So I'm
Hmm.
I'm not sure what's the deal now. I think she's taking control over Tao is because I can see the gamepad selecting from Tao, and
Mm-hmm.
then immediately it turns like in a keyboard. It's not working in the game. Um, I'm gonna kick you. Let me reset gamepads. And then I'm gonna restart. Yeah, nobody's fault. Just game stuff. There's info.
Yeah.
Okay, disabling gamepad, giving keyboard. Tao is on the left. Info's on the right. To be honest, I think Info only played on the left today, so maybe that's why it wasn't a problem. Tao would take the okay. Okay. Oh, we're good. So the reset. All right, we're finally there. Tao left side, Info right side. Octavia knows it all to Agrippa. Yeah, every king has a very good general.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, push cut there, thrust, and Tao takes it.
Like Belisarius for Justinian.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good example. Anyway, let's just focus on
Court.
the
Ooh.
yeah on the fight. Oh, and the back thrust. Not a move that you see very often nowadays. I know Eve was using it
Hmm.
at one point. One. Tao knows exactly how to play this fight, but Info is a new
Yeah, a bit of a
type of
mistake.
challenge. Nice thrust there from Tao.
Almost unblockable Korg in time the time you slash. Yeah, and Yon has this effect as well if the slashes where I don't know if it's just Bara, but you can be ready to defend and you move back. Even if you haven't thrown a cut, you're
Oh,
just moving back.
the follow-up
He
missed there from
reaches.
Getty.
Hmm.
Oh, and Info
Oh,
gets it.
nice move.
Info got a little bit lucky here, I have to say. The follow-up just missed completely. Tao went into a little bit of stamina problem there, and Info was able to capitalize. Nice counter, 3-2. Info still in the fight, although I feel that Tao is in control. Oh, nice cork. Lands, but does not kill. Again, tries the low
Retreat Y.
thrust.
Ooh,
Tired. And again, the
nice.
back thrust. This is the third kill that Info gets with it. Interesting. Oh, beats the guard there and hits the belly.
Hmm.
Info might produce a very important surprise here.
Goes low to try and hit the hand.
Oh,
Oh,
got
yeah,
tired.
Info being a little too passive, I'd say.
Overthrew. But still a good job. 4-3. Tao again in control. Muay Thai. Guard save Info there, and then again the same attack. The same attack. 4 flags with the same attack. Down to the last flag. This is anybody's game. Cork. Tao is a little bit hurt. Regaining position. And that's it. Wow.
Nice.
The Info actually managed to produce a very important upset here. She had a little bit of luck here, to be honest, but yeah, that's the nature of this competition. And props to Info though. She will be fighting in the semifinal. And the last fight of Polish Saber is Eve versus Piper, and then we move to Foreign Saber. And we need to keep it moving.
I think Bar is one of the best in the game right now with guard. I think it's average. I don't think it's that good, but it's not bad. Sometimes it fails too, like we saw against Jan. It just Jan goes with a forward Y and then it goes through.
Piper picked Jacek earlier. I want to see if he's going to pick Jacek again. Maybe against Getty is a good pick if Eve goes Getty, which I think it's going to happen. Yeah, and that's the nature.
Cutlass is. Go ahead, sorry. I was just
That's
replying to a.
no worries. That's the nature of the Olympics, though. Like Tao performed really well in competition that he doesn't have as much experience as other people, but in this one where he was probably one of the favorites, he wasn't able to move through. Although he played really well, I can't take that from him. But yeah, Eve left, Piper right side.
Pirates are too late. Actually, there were pirates at the time. The 17th century
Oh,
and
no
the
Alex,
18th
no Alex,
century
bro.
were prime time for pirates. But you're right that the cutlass is too late. Cutlass is like a 19th century, 18th century sword. The Dusak is probably what a lot of pirates were using at this time. And actually, the Nimcha, if they were from North Africa.
Oh, yeah. Eve is going on. Subu, let's make a pact.
Hmm.
Let's focus on the fights. because
Okay.
I've been going on historical stuff. You're gonna go on historical stuff, and I feel that we're gonna miss a lot of great fights.
Okay, fine.
So yeah. Oh, nice thrust to the belly. I know that the chat is very it's teasing for some historical talk.
Hmm.
Oh, and again, probably a good pick here from Eve. Oh, long guard. It's a slower move from Yatsik, but it looks very nice. Try to push, goes low, Eve, and scores the third flag.
Hmm.
Oh, beautiful. Eve has a very solid Yan, actually. I don't know if you remember, but he had a period where he was using Yan
Hmm.
a lot. So he knows how to play him really well. Push cut. Nice
Ooh,
from
yeah, the
Kessel.
push cut was a mistake here, but goes low. There it is. Yeah, even Jan or
That's
Yazic's
it.
guard, I should say, doesn't work here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just Jan is crazy.
Perfect pick from Eve. Perfect performance. And Eve is in the semifinals. And he will be fighting against Info for the ability to use probably Gideon or maybe even Jan in the semifinals. We're going to start the foreign Sabres now. So the semifinals in Polish Sabres are Landsnick versus me and Info versus Eve. But we're going into foreign Sabres, the event that I'm actually the most excited about. And the first fight is going to be Chesses versus Ezekiel. I know Chesses plays Laszlo. I don't know who Ezekiel is going to pick here. And the winner of this fight is going to fight you. You're also the number one seed for this one
Hmm.
as well. A little bit of pressure on her shoulders. Chesses versus Ezekiel. It was reflex, yeah. I can imagine. Yeah, guys, I really can't promise that we're gonna finish things fast, so just buckle up and just enjoy the ride. We still have a lot of fighting to do. But in the final tournament, the tournament is actually going to start. So some people are going to be a little bit more advanced in the event. Some people will start directly from the lower bracket, so it's not going to be as long as you think. Chesses versus Ezekiel here. Nobody's replying. You know what? Let's go with the next one. Pico versus Info. No time to lose. Oh, I'm sorry, Mike. Oh, there's okay. Ezekiel is in. Let's see if chess is coming. Okay. Let's go back. That's what happens all the time.
Need the OP-ness of Jan. Yeah, I know there's a lot of talk about Jan Eve, but there's no shame. I do it too sometimes against Stoke. It is what it is. You use the tools you have. It's on Kubel to fix it.
Um, chesses versus Ezekiel. Chesses is coming.
Yeah, but long guard does help. To be fair, I don't blame you for relying on Yazic's guard, but
So only 4 characters are selectable here. Laszlo, Alex, Hassan, and Tarnavsky. And Chesses is taking left side. Most likely he's going to go Laszlo because I've seen him play Laszlo before. And Ezekiel, I don't know. Ezekiel probably Alex. Ezekiel probably Alex because he's been
mhm.
using him in your tournaments, I know. Yeah. Lazo versus Alex is always a fun one. I'll be right back.
Jan's just super solid. Yeah, he is, and he's got the broken corkscrew cancel. And we saw it today too. His cut just breaking through guards for no apparent reason. But yeah, let's get to the fight. Nice point there. Stab. Very good use of that move by Chessis. This is where Chessis is really looking to shine, by the way. Laszlo is his main. Alex's guard in action there, but Laszlo is a master of just reaching around. So eventually Chessis got it. But and I think it was a well-deserved one, but it was messy. Stab again. Ezekiel's got to be careful. This is a matchup Laszlo can win. It's not... I don't think it's particularly in favor of Alex or Laszlo here. It's down to the skill of the player. Another hit. Their upcut misses. Nice counter. Yeah, Barabash can't do that. I can guarantee you. I know people are talking about Bar's guard. If Laszlo comes up close to you like that and starts throwing cuts, you're hit. It's just, yeah. Alex is way better at guarding. It's not even a contest. And I can say that as someone who's played both. Alex's guard is something else. I used to main him, I know. Nice sidestep. Alright, Ezekiel is starting to switch it up though, I have to say. And it's paying dividends. It's not so clear now. Well positioned to stop the thrust this time, and does a back Y. 3-3.
Chess is looking perfect. Yeah, his Lazo is actually very solid.
Yeah, stab. Oh, but yeah,
4-3.
that's the danger of overcommitting with the stab against someone like Alex. Is sometimes you don't get the kill, and then your head is just exposed. It's a good move. You just... Oh, nice. This time it tracks the head, and that guaranteed a kill. And anybody's game now. Oh, goes low, and that's it. Nice. Calculated risk. It's a high risk, but I think Ezekiel had to just pick something that Chesses had to respond to.
So we're probably going to see an Alex Mirror a little bit later because he's going to fight you. We're doing Pico versus Info now. If somebody's going to use Hassan in this tournament, it might be Pico. Info on a good streak here. She won 2 very good fights in the Polish Sabre. We'll see if she manages to win one here in the foreign Sabre. Actually, Info's main Sabre would be Laszlo. I've seen her using Laszlo before. Pico on the left, Info on the right. Yeah, we're getting Hassan here. Interesting. Info wants to.
Yeah, Landsknecht, you can rest assured that I'll knock Ezekiel out for you, so you don't have to fight him.
Here we go. Ooh,
Yeah, he really didn't want Ezekiel to win because he doesn't like fighting as Alex, he said.
nice one from Pico. As I said, Info is actually in the semifinals of Polish Saber, which is a pretty good
Hmm.
performance. Managed to defeat some good players. Oh, Pico going crazy there with. Yeah, that's one thing that Hassan can do, which is like you're moving side to side, throwing combos. Oh,
Mm.
oh,
Yeah,
must.
Piper is going to be a force here. Oh,
Info got
limping
tired.
doesn't. Yeah, yeah, that was unfortunate timing there. And some moves you can't do when you're limping like that. Tarnovsky, Eve. That's the other one.
Yeah, Alex, Hassan, Tarnavsky, and Laszlo.
I would actually suggest Tarnovsky for you, but it's up to you. He is different than Gideon, though.
Three.
Yeah, for Eve, there's no perhaps easy pick.
Considering his style, probably Laszlo would be the most appropriate. Although he doesn't play him, but it's
Yeah,
just Laszlo's focused a little bit more on precision. And yeah,
yeah. But there are three heavy hitters at least, so he can choose between them. Oh, dominant performance from Pekola.
yeah. Pico with a little bit more experience here in the Hassan mirror. We'll move on to the next fight. Now we're gonna get info. Sorry, not info. Eve versus Piper.
Yeah, Eve could select Alex. I think he's actually dabbled for fun before. Laszlo could be good.
Yeah,
It'd be interesting to see what he picks.
Piper's definitely gonna go Alex, and he's gonna make it very difficult here for Eve. But I think Eve has enough experience to overcome the chaos. But again, in 5 flags, anything can happen.
Yeah. Okay, Eve on the left, Piper on the right.
Oh, probably gonna select the correct.
Yeah. Lies is like a skinny Gideon.
Eve has the get experience to transition to Tarna. Oh, I honestly don't think they're similar. I think Tarna is just
They're
different
yeah.
thing. Yeah, I would
I
probably
think
say
the
that
only thing
Laszlo.
similar is yeah.
I would say that Laszlo probably. Oh, Eve disconnected. Eve, try again.
Hmm.
I would say that probably Laszlo is a little bit closer to Geddy's. I mean, it's not the same style, but he's also fast and punishes and
Yeah.
whatnot. So I think maybe Laszlo is just a little bit. Yeah, Eve taking left, and we'll see. We'll see who Eve picks here. He doesn't have too many moments to
Yeah.
Piper on the right. Okay, Alex obviously.
Yeah, I think
Hassan. Okay,
Hassan. Okay.
I've seen Eve picking
Interesting.
Hassan before.
All right.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. There are only 5 flags. Again, I've been saying it a lot tonight. Like anybody can
Yeah.
beat anybody. I think. Push.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
God.
He doesn't like those upcuts either. It's kind of mutual here, but Hassan sometimes struggles to go low because he's tall. So yeah,
Oh.
he wants to wrap around like that
He
if he
did
can.
the he did the move with Hassan. That's a very cool move.
Yeah, that was
He
cool.
landed it. Tries to go
Oh no,
low.
he hit with the hilt. Yeah, it's a good idea. I think the spacing was off.
When you
And
go
also, if Piper's marching forward, and throwing cuts, it's bad. Yeah,
when you go low against Piper, like you need to be ready to die because Piper
yeah.
just is not that guy that just waits for you.
Oh
Oh
no.
man, that looked crazy.
Yeah, and it's lethal throughout that whole sequence. If your hand's hit, your hand can pop off when you least expect it. Push.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was trying to push, and the Eve smelled it.
Oh, back Y. Back Y is good here.
Yeah, you don't see that very often from Piper. He doesn't do retreat attacks too much.
No, but it was well done. Oh, they're both trying to push each other. That's kind of smart from Eve, and now it's
As well.
anybody's. This could be a little bit of an upset if Eve wins it. Oh, the push. They cancel each other, and he doesn't. Okay, he
Yeah.
does actually punish it very late. And there's a push. He doesn't get the kill, though. Oh, the follow up, I think, was wrong,
This is
but
a
Alex
crazy
is
flag.
also known
Push.
for this. Oh, no.
Oh
He
no.
doesn't get killed, though.
Oh man, this is flag of the
These
year.
twists, man. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, Viper needs to conserve his stamina
The
here.
pressure, the
Oh,
push.
that's it.
Nice. Okay.
Eve's composure. Got it. Yeah, great flag and great fight. Loved it. Congratulations. Yeah, and Eve will move on, and we'll be fighting Pico, and who knows, we might see a Hassan Mirror again. Great fight. All right, let's move on. My next fight is against Mike. And I know Mike has had some pretty hard fights tonight, but unfortunately there's no way around it. Mike will need Steam, and I'm actually happy that there's nobody else involved because we can just do this fight the right way. Mr. Mike. By the way, every single competitor, regardless if you got to the finals or not, you are invited to the final tournament, but you will be at the mercy of the wheel, which means that you're going to be assigned a random character, and you're also going to be starting from the lower bracket. But who knows? Who knows? Anything can happen.
Next Hall of Fame should be Hall of Comedy. Yeah, that is up there. The amount of twists that happened just now.
I think
But Eve is so composed. Like, to have survived all of that is impressive against Piper.
Piper and Luck have the same. I wouldn't want to call it problem because that would maybe sound a little bit harsh. It's just that when their stamina starts flashing, they just start throwing more than
Hmm.
before. And that's
Yeah,
this Luck does the same thing, and Piper does the same thing. They're like, when they see that their stamina is flashing, they're just gonna start trying to finish. Sometimes it works, but when you're fighting somebody like Eve, who's very patient, that might not
yeah,
go well.
right. Yeah, when I'm tired, it's not that I lose my tenacity, but I try to, if I'm gonna go for a tired swing, I try to space it as well as I can. So if somebody's just overthrowing or doing some mistake, they'll get hit.
Oh, my controller is not working. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's kind of my secret to doing so well in those situations. I just try to play with the hand that I have, and I take that gamble when the spacing's right.
My controller is not working. That's interesting. Who can I pick? Alex, Laszlo, Hassan, Tarna. It's in the announcements, guys, if you want to check it out.
Mm.
Let me. Okay, I got the 2 and 3. I don't know why my
Hall
controller
of
doesn't
Comedy.
work.
I'll tell you what, if you want Victor for that, Piper's match where he finally got the USFC title, that was comedy.
Cha cha cha, who do I pick? Yeah, I don't know who you're gonna pick, but just my controller is not working. Um,
Laszlo suggested.
let me have a look here.
Okay.
Let me kick Mike and see if my
Mm-hmm.
controller. Yeah, this Steam thing.
Alex. Honestly, Laszlo and Alex are both good suggestions. Uh,
It's not
it's up
working.
to you.
Let me restart the game. Damn, and I wish we didn't have these problems, man, with the
Hmm. Yeah.
controls and everything. I really wish we could just play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it is what it is. Okay, my controller works now. I am going to take the left side, and then immediately I'm going to invite Mike. Fatigue is kind of settling in.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
2 votes, Alex. Yeah, when Piper got that USFC title, like Vinu and I were just laughing our heads off because we were all rooting for Piper just because at that point he hadn't won a single title that whole time, despite trying so hard. And that last flag was just so tense.
Okay. Mike, take the right side if you can.
Hmm.
Let's go back.
Yeah, the choices here aren't bad. They're just unconventional, at least compared to Jan, Barabash, Samuel, sort of more measured fencers, if you will.
Right side, Mike. I really can't figure it out. What the problem is? You also have your controller disabled.
Yeah. And you tried resetting and everything?
Yeah, we need to find a way that Parsec always works because the Steam thing is just.
Yeah. Yeah, I hear you. It seems harsh to require parsec. Obviously, it will work with the people who have problems, but just the potential for everything to break down and having to switch or restart is a little much.
All right, let me go back.
Are you I don't know if it matters on Steam, Mike, but are you clicking the window before you select? I know Parsec has that issue. I don't know, I'm just thinking of things you might not be doing. Yes. Yeah, so I don't know.
Okay, stop stream. Let's try again. I mean, it's not even a parsec thing here because there's no parsec. Okay. Okay, you got a controller. Okay, you got the right side, I think. Yeah. Okay, finally. Yeah, he's going Alex. Alex Mirror. Finally, we're gonna get this fight. Here we go. Alex mirrors are always interesting.
Yeah, it is a cool mirror, I think. I think bar versus bar is actually my favorite now, but that's also a lot of that's bias. Obviously, my favorite character and whatnot, so I really enjoy what he brings to the table. As far as this, Venator actually has played a lot of Alex at this point. I don't think he's ever been a secondary main as such, but Venator has played a lot of tournaments with him, so he's definitely somebody that Venator keeps in his back pocket in case he thinks he needs Alex. And
Yeah.
I think Alex is a good character for that type of thing.
Yeah, Alex is for me is no longer like a random character. He is a character that in some instances I use, mostly when I'm
Mm-hmm.
playing on North American host because for some reason uh, he still feels good on North American
Mm-hmm.
host.
Ooh. Venator's really trying to get that angle to the side. It didn't quite land, but the punch into Y cuts. Tower's telling Mike about moves. A little late for that. You're gonna be very delayed now, Tao. But also, you forgot. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, you forgot something as well, Tao. That's for Mike to figure out if he saw that. That would be hilarious. Oh, what the fuck is
I'm
happening?
going with the meme. Okay, I lost it. Here we go.
I mean, I get you were striking with the hilt, but he also wasn't hitting you. It's just none of that made sense. No, I'm not telling him. He's already doing well. If I were to tell him, it could change the whole outcome, Tao.
Oh.
Yeah, he's doing fine. Not telling him anything. That would just be criminal at this point. He's winning. I think he's playing a very conventional saber and keeping his positioning in mind. And he seems to understand intuitively where Alex is open, so he was throwing some upcuts there where Venator maybe didn't expect them. Nice push, but yeah, the handguard protects his hand there, and it's kind of a shame. Alex is known for just guarding after a push. Yeah, Tao agrees. That would be a bit much now. YouTube's delayed though, to be fair, so I bet you when you were telling me about it, he was doing a bit worse, so it's all good, Tao.
Oh,
The upcut
GG.
gets through.
GG, great comeback. That forward cut actually worked. So Mike wins it, and he will be facing Oak a little bit later. GG.
Yeah, that moment where you guys were just going ham up close, I think it should have punched. I think that's what happened. Because you were just too close to land anything, so it should have just let you punch.
Yeah. Okay, Meister is making his debut tonight, and he will be fighting one of the seeds of this tournament, which is Landsnecht. I gotta restart the game because we use Steam.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mike, you did great. You obviously made some adjustments there and kept it simple, so good job.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna have Lanz versus Maestro. Lanz, we already know who he's going to pick. Maestro, maybe Alex. Who knows? Here we go.
Might gonna main Alex now. Maybe.
Yeah, no, he did great. He did great in that
Yeah.
fight,
Yeah.
especially
Although
with
I
his
think he has
4-0.
what it takes to use Bara well too. If I do some training with him, I think he'll be very formidable with him too.
Landsknecht on the left, Maestro on the right.
Yeah. Tempting idea. Yeah, you know what? If Alex feels better, definitely give him a go. You can't go wrong with him.
Tarna
Just watch out
versus.
for stabs. He does not like being stabbed. Hassan, possibly.
Yeah.
And you know what? We don't see this matchup in tournaments often, but I've sparred with it a few times, and I think Hassan might lack a little bit in damage, but he has staying power. So he can actually parry a lot of Tarnowski's attacks really well and get a quick hit to the head. So the damage difference doesn't matter so much. Nice double. And Lands knows that firsthand. I was testing against him a little bit in some spars. I wouldn't do it in a competition. I still prefer Bara, but nice. Yeah, he's got this flow to him too. He can just beat Tarnowski to the punch. Trade there. And you can see that HP is helping Hassan here as well. I think they have the same HP. I'm not sure. Tarnowski certainly feels like he's tanky, but regardless, that HP can come in clutch sometimes. In situations where Tarnowski might kill Barabash, for example, in one blow. Good hit from Maestro. Just needs to keep it clean there, but nice. The timing is tricky there. The thrust, that's a good move, actually, that dash thrust. It carries a risk, but it aims right for the opening in his guard. Wow, nice switch up. Maestro nearly got caught there. And Maestro gets a kill. Not over by any means. Maestro needing 2. Maestro is going with long guard there. Nearly got his hand cut off again. Stab attempt. The trick shot from Maestro after the stab. Beautiful. Just couldn't follow it up afterwards because Landsberg's moving so well. And there it is. The hand comes right off. That was such a good try from Maestro to get that second to 5th flag there. The 4th one. Yeah, it's just, I don't know if he needed a forward input or if Lands just managed to get away, but so that was 5-3 for Landsknecht. Tao versus 3C after this. I'm really interested to see who they will pick. Tao will probably pick Alex. He's been singing Alex's praises a lot lately, and that's understandable.
Okay, I'm back.
Don't
Sorry
have to
about
worry
that.
about stabs here as much. Yeah.
Who won this fight? It looks
Lambs won 5-3.
5-3. Okay. Thank you very much. Lance confirming his status. Tao seems to be ready to compete. And the next fight is Tao versus 3C, and the winner is going to face Landsknecht.
Still figuring out what works, what doesn't. Picked up bars, was recommended, and feels like a good starting point. Yeah, I agree. And Bar doesn't rely on sort of weird like corkscrews or stuff like that. So yeah, he's very good, just fundamental character. And if you really get good with him, you can start applying tons of pressure to your opponent.
Tao left, 3C right. Uh, let's see who Tao picks. Yeah, probably Laszlo. I've
Okay,
seen
Laszlo makes sense as well. Yeah,
Getty is not available. 3C. Yeah, Alex is available.
yeah,
Yeah, Laszlo versus Alex, most likely.
yeah. All right, let's see how this goes. Like I said, this one's 50-50, I would say. A good Laszlo can pick Alex apart, and vice versa.
Yeah. Here we go.
And Tao's been learning from Oak, so he's a pretty good Laszlo, I'd say. But
First exchange.
the wraparound from 3C.
Yeah, won by 3C. 1-0. Oh, a nice one. Tao.
Down back Y. He's go to move. Oh, yeah, Hassan.
Oh,
Yeah.
tried the side step again, but Tao gets it this time.
Yeah, I was gonna say it didn't make much sense if you were talking about someone else, Eve. Yeah, that makes sense.
Goes low there, 3C, perfectly timed. 2-1.
In fairness, though, if you inputted down back Y of Alex, you'd probably get the back Y, so it'd be good. Just a pointless input. Goes low, nice.
Yeah, 3C is doing a good
Yeah.
job here. 4-1. And he
Yeah.
has 4
Ooh.
points here.
Laszlo, or sorry, Tao. Well, he was playing Laszlo, but anyway, he got hit. He got a hit in there, but just couldn't follow it up. I think because he was panicking.
Push. Got caught. Yeah, Laszlo's probably one of the characters that you don't want to push too much against. He's just very
Yeah.
fast.
Too close for that one. Yeah.
I think the surprising style of 3C caught Tao off guard.
Yeah.
And 3C will continue in the tournament. Congratulations. Tao still managed to perform really well in the first 2 tournaments. Honestly, this is something that I felt as well in previous Olympics. Like, I would perform really well in the first 2, and then in the next 2 I would have some sort of, I don't know, meltdown, whatever. Anyway.
Yeah. It happened.
Let's move on to round 2 of the Foreign Sabres, and after that we're going to have the semifinals and finals, so we're not very far from finishing this. Subutai versus Ezekiel. Most likely is going to be a Alex Mirror. Subu is actually playing his last chance here, no pressure. Last chance of using a character that he has some some experience with. If not, obviously in the final tournament he can still be at the mercy of the wheel, and he's experienced enough to play any character, but obviously a main bracket placement with the character that you know how to play is probably a more exciting perspective. Oh, sorry.
Definitely.
Pad, yeah.
And I
So
think people will be less used to my Alex, so I'd be happy with Alex here. Nothing wrong with him,
yeah,
but we'll see.
okay.
Good luck, Ezekiel.
And I think we've seen regarding saber characters. I think we've seen all of the sabers, both in Polish and here.
Volt lag.
Oh, lag.
Just a spike, I think. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to unpause. Ezekiel, stay in your
Okay.
position. As soon as you're good to go, Subu, just flick the long guard.
All right, looks good.
Okay, good.
Let's go.
Ezekiel manages to land. But there, goes low there, Subu. Yeah, make no mistake, Subu is still very dangerous with Alex. Goes low and finishes the first flag. Oh, goes low again. A little bit out of measure, and Ezekiel punishes it. Ezekiel doesn't. Obviously, he doesn't have that much experience with Alex, but he is a very composed type of fighter, and he goes for a side step there. 2-1. Oh, nice punish. 3-1. Yeah, a little bit more confidence here on. Oh, the jump gets punished. You can't really trick Subu with the jump. Oh, A cut there lands. Subu needs to be careful with his stamina. Although Alex is not tired that fast, he can still fight. Ezekiel also whiffing a lot. I mean, he's feigning. He's yeah, goes for a side step here, 4-2. Might have another upset here, but as I said, these upsets are bound to happen. Anything can happen. Oh, and a nice forward cut, 5-2. Ezekiel wins this fight.
GG. Yeah, unlucky. Nicely done, Ezekiel.
Yeah. Um, Obviously, you are invited to the final tournament, and you know what? You haven't been at your best today, but it would be an amazing story if you went with the wheel and then won the final tournament. So I would think about that. I would think about
Mm-hmm.
managing to get that. Pico versus Eve next. And then we're finally going to see what I believe is probably the number one contender here in this event, which is Oak. He's going to face Mike. I think that previous fight with Barabash got a little bit into your head, right? I mean,
Yeah, probably.
yeah. There's no shame in it.
Because, yeah, I just don't know what to do against Dion sometimes.
Mm.
So,
It
it is
hap-
what it is.
Yeah, it happens to me sometimes. To be honest, like I'm close to winning a fight, and then some bullshit happens. I don't know, some physics, whatever, blade misses and
Yeah.
whatnot, and then I just can't focus anymore and just lose flag after flag.
Mm-hmm.
It's only human.
Yep.
It is just a game after all. So
Yeah, sorry, Lambs. You might. I couldn't stop Ezekiel, so.
right. Pico versus Eve, a very interesting fight here. We might see a Getty mirror. Oh, sorry, this is not Polar Saber. My bad. We might see a Hassan mirror here. They both picked Hassan in the previous round, and I don't see why they wouldn't pick him again. Pico left Eve, right? actually, I couldn't have been more wrong. Eve going with white shirt Laszlo. I actually like that skin. And Pico going with Tarna. Here we go. Yeah, I think this is an interesting fight, but I would say that Lazo's probably a little bit more sharper,
Mm-hmm.
faster, does good damage as well.
Pico going with left foot forward stance into the stab. Nice.
Yeah. You know what? I would really like to see. I don't know if in the near future or I would really like to see some Olympics on your host. That would be
Mm-hmm.
that would be interesting.
Yeah, I'd be down for sure. It's a really fun format.
Cause
And I've been thinking of doing HEMA as well at some point, just to switch it up a little.
yeah,
Or sticks or something like that.
yeah, because there are a couple of formats or a couple of type of events that I've been doing exclusively, and I was always thinking, oh, last one from Eve. I was always thinking like, how would they look if the rules change or the host change or something like that? Like, how would I do if it was a North American host or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Because obviously when I'm organizing Olympics and I'm excited and I'm playing on my own host, obviously I can perform really well, and I did historically. But I'm thinking, what if it was like a North American host? How would this look? Anyway, back to the fight. Eve is taking
Mm-hmm.
control. 3 quick flags.
Yeah, good usage of Laszlo. He's being patient. You kind of have to be when Tarnovsky's just throwing weird cancels and just just saturating you with attacks. You have to choose your moment. Otherwise, at best, you're gonna double.
Yeah, and it would be also fun, like even you or maybe Tao or somebody else doing it. It would be fun to
Mm-hmm.
see some other weapon categories based on, I don't know, the mustache category, or I don't know,
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
whatever makes
Sky's
sense.
the limit. Yeah.
Yeah. 3-1.
Yeah, and that Sengoku event is still in the works too. I'll release it sometime August. That'll be fun, I'm sure too.
Oh, nice one from Pico though. He goes all in and Eve gets caught. 3-2. Good start from Eve. Oh, but there you go. Snap cut.
Yeah.
4-2.
And you've played Shogun too. You know how like there's those events that pop up as
Yeah.
well. I was thinking of implementing that as well.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Eve, he's in the second semifinal Saber here. In foreign Sabres, he will be fighting Ezekiel, and I would say maybe he has the first chance of winning that. We'll see. Now we're gonna have Oak versus Mike. Ladies only tournament, yeah. And a lot of pressure on Oak here because he is a Laszlo main, and he is probably expected to win this. And Mike has proved that he can be quite tricky. Alright, let's get Oak in. Let's also get Oak to select the side because he's on the left. Mr. Oak, please select the left side. Great. And now we are going to send an invite to Mr. Mike. I'm actually quite happy for Mike though, because in almost all events he faced some really good players, and he had a tough time, and now he managed to qualify to the next round. And who knows, maybe he's gonna produce a surprise here against the Oak as well. There he is. Pick the right side, Mr. Mike. Come on, please work. Oak pick left. Mike pick right. Let me see something else. Let's do something else. Maybe we can get Oak also to play Steam. Okay, thank you, Oak. Because this Parsec Steam thing is just killing me. Okay. Oh, invite a friend actually, because I have Oak as a friend. Yeah. It should work now. Oak on the left, Mike on the right. Not working. Let's invite him again. Okay, let's try again. Okay, finally it works. Oh, Oak was about to pick the red boots. Don't be shy, Oak. Pick the red boots. I know you want it. Honestly, if I had I won against Mike, I would have picked Laszlo against Oak and picked the red boots. Not to prove anything, it's just that I felt that Laszlo would probably would have given me more chances to do something in the fight. Mike with the first kill. Subo, are you still here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Nice upcut.
Yeah, that upcut actually is very good. He caught me a few times with it. I did not expect it because I don't see it often from. And Mike with a solid advantage here. He might produce another upset. Who knows? Maybe he found his main. Because I know he was been looking for some time. Oh,
Nice.
the
Head
Piper head bob there, and it's 3-0. Yeah, Oak needs to tighten up here.
Nice upcut. Another one. Needs one more to pull it off.
Yeah, I mean he's facing like a historic win for him. Oh,
Oh,
Oak gets the first one. A tricky exchange there. 4-1.
yeah, Oak's looking for the comeback.
Yeah. It's still not easy, but he does have the chance.
Sidestep. That's a good move here, but doesn't find the hit.
I like that
Ken
Mike is
tries it,
patient.
but Mike is measured. Yeah, exactly.
He doesn't want to give free
Yeah.
flags to Oak.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you give
Oh,
like
Oak backs off. Yeah.
yeah, if you give like 2 free flags to Oak, then you're in a very bad position.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a bunch of retreat cuts from Oak.
Oh, again
Oh,
trying the
his hand almost got hit.
oh nice,
Nice.
nice. Okay,
Tempo switch there on
this is
Mike.
getting interesting. Oak managed to score 2 flags. He's still pretty far from winning, but I think it looks a little bit better now for him.
Yeah. Oh,
Nice.
nice snap cut. And it's anybody's now at this point. Really, one flag difference is not that much. Some ways, there's more pressure now to just get it over with for Mike.
Yeah, honestly, when you're 1 flag away and the opponent has 2 flags, this is the moment with the most pressure because you still feel that you should win, but he's still very close as well.
Mm-hmm. Nice,
Oh,
perfect spacing there. Punishing the whiff.
Oak's experience
No,
is
that is terrible advice, Ezekiel. Don't tell him to jump.
last flag,
Oh my gosh.
not over yet.
Yeah. Especially not against Laszlo. His sword's up there. I wouldn't jump. Nice exchange between these two. And that can just add the pressure too when your opponent seems even with you and you're on that last flag.
Oh man, this is so tense.
Yeah. Hall of Fame flag potentially if this keeps up. Oh, but he
Oh, and he
got too
got him.
close and ended up trying to kick. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly,
Spacing.
I was kind of expecting that. Mike, with all the respect, but he choked here. He was so close, and then he just couldn't find the way. And that's Oak's experience here. He managed to get to the semifinal. Congratulations to Mike as well. He put up a great fight. I'm going to restart the game, and now we have Lanz versus 3C. Learn the mental lesson, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we've all been there 100%. Eve's right.
Yeah, actually, even yesterday I was fighting against Plebeian, and it was 6-2 for me, and he managed to get 4 flags in a row. And
Mm-hmm.
I managed to get the last flag, but honestly, I was like, wow, how did I lose such a lead? Like in 4 flags, like I couldn't get one. It really creeps into
Mm-hmm.
your head, this thing. But yeah, as I said, Mike learned an important lesson here.
Keep the doubt out. Yes, yeah, 100%.
3C is here. We're gonna get Lens here as well.
Yeah, even if doubt is just in your subconscious, that's all it takes to have an effect.
Let's go Lens. The last quarterfinal from foreign Sabres. The winner of this fight will be facing Oak. And after this fight, we are down to the semifinals and the finals. Yeah. Unfortunately, the technical issues, the number of fights have pushed us a little bit further with time. But as I said, just buckle up. And yeah. By the way, if there's somebody that does not want to compete in the final tournament because it's too late or too tiring, it's understandable. The Olympics have always been a little bit of an endurance test. Lansnick versus 3C. Who has 3C? 3C beat somebody, but I can't remember who. Let me check. Oh, Tao, yes. Tao. I know he had a good win against somebody. Here we go. Oh, goes low. Oh, and actually, Lanz gets this flag here.
Yeah, fun fact by the way, Tarnowski is the character of the best win rate against Alex.
Interesting.
Yeah, I suspect it's something to do with his ability to trade, and he picks some really wide angles for some moves. Oh, nice. And Lance knows this matchup too. He's played against Ezekiel a lot from what I'm gathering in the chat, so Ezekiel is Alex specifically. Good patience there. Oh, nice. Big cut, keeps going. Goes, wow, beautiful leg void. Lands is on fire. Because that looked like 3C had it, but Lands was ready. Stab into... Wow, that was close as well. Alex's guard holds. Push attempt. He can still block while doing that sometimes too, so it's not as unsafe as it looks. Nice.
Tarna's win animations are so funny.
Yeah. Nice. Went low. But yeah, hit to the head. Got a little impatient, I would say.
Yeah, 4-1. Immediately after this fight, we're moving into Polish Sabre semifinals. Those are going to be 6 flags. Push.
Push.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. Oh, as usual. Maybe an X cut would have worked, but I don't know.
Also, then we're going to do the Sabre, the foreign Sabre semifinals, and then the actual finals. Oh, the thrust.
Stab. No. Oh, it's a double. Good try. Yeah, Lamb's hoping not to choke this one, I imagine. There's a hit. No kill, though. He's not finding the kill with the first hit. And that's where he sometimes runs into a problem, because I think their power is pretty similar. Nice stab, though. Very good pick.
Yeah. Lans do not leave Steam because you're going to be fighting next. We're moving on to Polish Sabres, and it's gonna be Lance versus me actually. And this is an important fight because whoever wins this will get ranking points, the ability to use the characters involved, and also maybe the ability of trading medals for a main character. I'll be right back, just 1 minute, and then we're ready to fight.
Okay. All right, I'll be right back as well.
Alright, I'm back immediately after the semifinals, so the 4 matches that we have right now. I will be posting the link for the final tournament because we're gonna know who can use and what characters, and whoever wants to compete is welcome. Uh, some people will be able to start directly in the winner's bracket. Some people will have to work their way up from the lower bracket, be at the mercy of the wheel. And yeah, so far we have only one player that managed to secure 2 medals, which is Tao. So he will have the ability to either use the characters from the categories he got a medal with, or trade them for one character that he can use in the final tournament. Lanz is taking left side, I am taking right side. Semi-final Polish Sabre. Is he still in? Let me see. Oh no, he's not in. Sorry. Sending him a link. Honestly, I don't need much at this point when it comes to the final tourney, but I would like to get another medal here, which is at least the final here in Polish Sabre. I was already eliminated in Foreign Sabre. There he is. Here we go. Lun's taking left side. I'm taking right side. Here we go. Yeah, most likely Jan Mir or Sam. Okay. Here we go. This is a Six Flags fight because it's a semi-final. Here we go. Oh, some lag, I think.
Yeah.
Flick the long guard when you good to go. Let me see. Lags. Okay, try to reconnect. Maybe it's gonna fix it. There he is. Yeah, good to go. Here we go.
Okay, Venator's looking to set something up here. Samuel's guard is quite good, and he has the reach to compete with Jan, so this matchup can be more difficult for Jan than other matchups. I'd say Jan has the better thrusting game, though, and tends to win trades, so Sam does want to keep it clean. Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Let me have a look at this ping. Yeah, ping looks the same as usual.
Try Steam Remote.
He has the same ping. Oh, there was heavy rain in
Hmm.
Moscow. Oh, let's see. Okay. Try one more time here. Your ping looks stable. Try one more time, see if... try to reconnect one more time, and if not, because yes, earlier he had like 90 something ping, but now he has a 70 something, and that's what usually Russian players get on my host. Trying one more time. If it's still going bad, we're just gonna use Steam. We need native multiplayer.
If only it was possible.
Yeah.
But one can dream.
Yeah, I also feel like the more you go and the more you play and the more like things deteriorate. Like nobody's using the connection right now. It's pretty late here.
Hmm. Yeah, that could be. I'm not exactly sure why that would be the case, but I get what you mean.
Let's check his ping. Yeah, ping looks fine. Um, if it's good, flick the long guard. Nah, I guess it's not. Oh, flick the long guard if it's good. Okay. All right.
Hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of interesting games on the market now compared to what there used to be with sword fighting. Hellish Quart still beats them all, I would say. I mean, half sword is more popular, but it's quite a messy experience at the moment. It has its strengths, and I'm sure it'll get better, but it has quite the flaws. And also, it has absolutely no multiplayer functionality, but they are planning on releasing like local multiplayer, which could get interesting. Sort of a split screen experience. Anyway, nice exchange between these two. Venator gets hit by that dash. Double. Yeah, Gladio Mori was weird. I tried it a few times and that's true, it does have multiplayer, but just felt really sluggish. Nice, cut to the head. Snap cut. The cork nearly lands there, but Venator stopped it last moment. Chop.
GG.
Oh, there it is. Single tempo. That's a really nice usage of Yon's cut. Just interrupted it.
Yeah, Lanz is still in the foreign Saber thingy. He's gonna be playing with Tarnadir. Infra versus Eve now. Another good semi-final. Another reason to fight for a final here, apart from the points and the ability to choose the character, is that if you win multiple medals, you are going to get a further placement in the final tournament. So you can start from round 2 or even round 3. Yeah, bro, it was the lag. Let's see Eve. Hope he hasn't fallen asleep. He's probably the #1 favorite here of winning the whole thing. There he is. I think Eve is still in the foreign Sabres thing as well. Info left, Eve right. Oh, Jan Mirror. Okay. Jan seems to be a very popular choice for Polish Saber. He used to be the first Saber in Hellish Quart because he used to be Jacek. Now he's just some sort of imposter, I think. Here we go. Pimp Jan versus I don't know how to call it. The gray skin. Yeah, Info had some great performances. And with this particular move, she actually managed to defeat Tao earlier in a very close fight. Lands the Quart here. 1-0. Eve needs to be careful. Oh, nice one. I reckon Eve would want to get into the final here because that means he could use Geddy in the final tournament. And as I said, the final tournament grants a few more points for the top 3 players. And obviously all the bragging rights are there. Here we go.
Yeah, Sam was a logical pick, for sure.
Oh.
Lands.
Got a thrust again.
Cork, cancel.
Oh. Eve did one of his tricks with Jan there, which is side step feint into the scalp move. Info was able to block it. Oh, and the thrust.
Stab.
Yeah.
Very cancelable attack as well, and goes right to his opening. The Maestro special from Eve. Interesting to note, sometimes it goes like forward more, other times it seems to be broken and doesn't land properly.
Yeah, Eve was able to finish this here 2-2.
Stab will hit Jan right through auto guard if you're backing up at this distance. Yeah, there's often not much you can do unless you're ready for it. That's why they're both making good use of it. Nice from Eve, but was called out there, so it's a double.
Yeah.
I do like that sidestep. I just struggled to use it.
Oh.
Ooh, yeah, just bad trade there. The chop doesn't trade super well. unless you hit the head or the hand.
Ooh,
Oh,
beautiful
yeah.
counter. Okay, this one was legit. It was it was a block counter there from info. Sorry. Again.
Goes in again. Eve needs to find an answer to that,
Oh, the
and
forward
I don't know
block.
where his cut went,
He
but
lands. And Info has 3 chances here of making it to the final. And I would say
yeah.
it's a very impressive performance.
Oh,
Especially defeating
Info wanted the stab.
Tao and Eve in the process. And I think she defeated another good
Best
player in
rapier
the
in the
first
game.
round. I can't remember. Yeah.
We're telling you, Info. There's no better rapier right now.
Yeah, Eve is trying to play this as best as he can.
Yeah, it's tough against someone who knows how to play on, as Info does.
Yeah, as I said, Info's Jan is very competent.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Info's doing a...
Should be.
Oh!
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing performance from Info. And she manages to get into the final. Oh, sorry, I gave Eve the win. Gonna... Yeah. Info will get a medal tonight, regardless of the outcome. We'll be fighting a little bit later. Moving to the foreign swords, foreign sabers. We have 2 semifinals there. Eve just fought, so let's give him a little bit of a break. Oak versus Lons now. Hopefully Lons will have a better connection. Let me check, who did Info beat before? I know she beat Tao. Oh, Ezekiel. Yeah, Ezekiel, another good fighter. So yeah, this is a very solid run from Info. She will be fighting me in the final. I can't wait. Let's go, Lans. This is Lans' moment. To use Tarna. Oak left side, Landsnake right side. Here we go. Expected matchup. Laszlo versus Tarna. I think we can all remember the role-playing event finale when Laszlo was facing Tarnavsky
Mhm.
for the title of Headman of Ruthenia after the Swedish mercenary won, and Luck just randomly
Yeah.
picked Tarnavsky and just beat like 7-1 or something like that. It was such an anticlimactic end to it.
Yeah.
Because Oak actually did amazingly in the did
Nice.
amazingly in the event. Nice. 2-1.
Good hit to the hand.
2-2.
No, attack me.
3-2. All we can see is rapier skills carry to Jan.
Yeah, they do.
Jan is the best rapier. 4-2. But jokes aside, I think if Info picked Jan, at least as some sort of backup character, I think she would get some very good performances with him. Oh,
No,
nice one.
attack me.
Lanz is doing really well in this fight. And I'm not sure what's happening.
Hmm.
Is Tarna actually maybe a difficult matchup for Laszlo?
I wouldn't have thought so, but it could be.
Lanz is also a very tricky guy to fight.
Hmm.
Oh, he didn't have enough. Yeah, that was a good intent there. Tao actually did that earlier against me. He was on the verge of getting tired, and he immediately went for a push, and he actually got the kill.
Hmm.
That's a great.
No,
Oh,
attack me.
nice.
Show him.
6-2-3, and Lanz confirmed his seed status here. Lanz will be fighting in the final of Foreign Sabres. Congratulations. And now we need Ezekiel versus Eve. Ezekiel has the chance of being the third player that manages to get 2 medals tonight. We have only 2 types of medals tonight, which are gold and silver. Tao got 2. I got 2. And Ezekiel, if he wins here, he's gonna get 2 as well. And as I said, that counts for the placement in the final tournament. Ezekiel is already here, waiting for Eve. Eve has an opportunity here. Maybe he's not gonna get the character that he can play really well, but he does get the opportunity of being in the winner's bracket. So that's also important. Ezekiel is taking left side. Eve is taking right side. And after that, we're going to have the finals and these 2 qualifiers, and then down to the last tournament. Laszlo. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hey, Alex versus Laszlo. See what Eve can do here. Oh, pause. Looks like it might be lag. Yeah, just flick long guard when you're good to go. All right, good to go. Excellent. Goes for a lunge there. Good idea going low, but gets interrupted by the back Y. Ooh, the push, but doesn't land the follow-up. Maybe the X would have been better. A stab there, doesn't connect. Risky one. Goes low for the double. Another flag for Eve.
Wow, just 2 flags played so far?
Yeah, they've been doubling for some of them, so.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but this matchup is bound to be very technical. Patient. I mean, I'm not saying this in a bad way.
Almost got Eve got it.
I actually, to be honest, I prefer a very tense technical fight over brawls. Although brawls are obviously nice to look at, but I kind of prefer the tension.
Double.
Double.
Goes in. Nice from Eve.
Alonz is asking why his fight with Oak did not lag. And I'm going to be completely honest, that was cheating. Oh, nice. Just to get an advantage over Lanz. So, yeah.
Oh, Eve gets sidestepped.
Nice one.
Overextended just a little bit.
4-3. Yeah, Ezekiel has already secured his Marta character in the final tournament and the winner's bracket position, so he's in a good spot. 5-3. Also, guys, I know that it's pretty late for some of you, but we're still gonna have to respect the format of the final tournament. So we're in the winners bracket, we're doing BO2. In lower bracket, we're doing best of 1. Nice. 6-3. Ezekiel wins here, and Eve will be at the mercy of the wheel if he signs up for the final tournament. Speaking of the final tournament, I am going to make the announcement right now and post the link because we already know who's going to be in the finals and whatnot. It's going to be a double elimination. Again, I know it's late, but we gotta do what we gotta do. I mean, it's kind of late for me and Tao and Oak, but for everybody else, it's actually not that late. especially from the
Mm-hmm.
North American. Just 1 second, posting out. School map, parsec. Category. Everyone sign up here. We'll be starting immediately. Okay, the announcement is posted, so sign up if you still want to compete. I will also post before we start. I will post who can use what, and if there are players who want to maybe trade their medals for a specific character or something like that. Maybe if Tao wants to trade his medals over something, then we can do that. Right. Okay, we have 2 matches left, and we're gonna go back to Polish Sabres. And the fight is me versus Info, the surprise of Polish Sabres. Congratulations to Info. Regardless of Info has actually earned a winner's bracket spot and the ability to use Jan if she chooses so. Regardless of what's going to happen here, so the final is mostly a bonus right now, just for bragging rights and an extra point in the rankings. And then we're going to have Ezekiel versus Lanz. And as I said, Ezekiel has already earned the right to be to use foreign sabers or thrust weapons. Alright, any thoughts before my fight against Info?
Just that I think this just goes to show that Info is a fantastic player now. I think really what's holding her back is the character at this point. I think she has the experience. She's done some amazing things even with Marie, but I think she performs better with characters like Jan.
Yeah, I think so too. And I think maybe she could do something that I'm also trying to do. Maybe on let's say a favorable host, like on my host or on Tao's host. No way. Here we go. Oh, lag. Maybe there's something going on. No, she has got 40 ping. All good. Okay. She can play Marie, but maybe when she's playing on a Maestro or Euro host, maybe she could try switching, just for. Damn.
Corkscrew attempt. Oh, get stabbed. Cork attempt. Yeah, this is a game of inches against someone as good as Venator.
The low thrust actually seems to be a very good trade when you already did some damage.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can tank the hit and then you just can deal the rest of the damage that you needed. I figured that out.
Yeah, definitely. The wraparound doesn't land, but the cork from Info. That was a good try from Venator.
Oh,
Yeah, Venator's doing great here. I think it's just experience with Yon that's making the difference. If Info put in some more work, she definitely has the potential to do very well. Tough player in general to defeat as well. Ooh, almost landed that. Good try from Venator.
oh. Ooh. Nice.
The Info's still in it, I would say. She's definitely not giving up. And we've seen crazier things before. Nice court cancel, or not cancel, counter. Yeah, Venator was a little bit too far, and Info was able to immediately punish. Info in a corner. Venator's winning the long game. He's happy to play that game if he needs to.
Okay. Nice fight. Good
Nice.
comeback. I was kind of worried because in a few instances she managed to get back. But anyway, hats off to Info though. Amazing performance overall in this particular event, which is, I would say, out of all the 4 qualifier tournaments, this is probably the most difficult event because, first of all, it had the biggest number of characters, and probably most people use one of these characters that we have here. All right, congratulations to Info, amazing. We're now down to the last fight of the Sabres. Oh, we already have 8 people in the final Olympics. People are not ready to to throw the towel here. So some people will be fighting. Will be in the lower bracket. Foreign Sabres here. Okay, Ezekiel versus Lanz, last fight. Something host advantage. You know it. You know it. No Saber fight should look as rapier as Jan Mir. I absolutely agree. I think Saber fights should
Hmm.
be very cut heavy. Not that you can't use a thrust, obviously, but I think they should be very cut snipey heavy.
Yeah. Because otherwise, what's the point of rapiers? If you have someone who just does what rapier does, but better, but then can also play as a saber.
Yeah. To be honest, in the previous versions of Jan that I was playing, mostly in Saber tournaments, obviously, I
Hmm.
was using cuts exclusively. I don't even remember using thrusts too much.
Yeah.
It was just like the side step Y, the side step A, the A into Y, the
Hmm.
YX, the forward
Yeah.
X. I mean, moves that are still somewhat viable, but back in the day they were a little bit more. Ezekiel versus Lansneck now, the last fight. Here is Ezekiel. Ezekiel has always performed really well on my host. I think he's one of the players that is actually, like, you can see his full potential on my host. He usually has like 30 something ping, so obviously
Hmm.
it's as close as it gets to playing native on his own host. I mean,
Be right back.
yeah, sure. Alex versus Tarna, final fight. Here we go. Use cheats, yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do, man. Gotta use everything to win. Oh, nice.
No, attack me slower.
Man, Lanz is such a wild card. You never know what to expect from him, and his attacks with Tarna are so deceptive. Oh, and the thrust actually lands here. Usually, Alex wins this particular trade, like a thrust to the body, cut to the head. Oh, beautiful. Very underrated move from Alex, actually. Kind of hard to counter, and when it lands, it's pretty good. Let's see who the best foreign saber is here. We got an established champion here, which is Lanz, and a surprise.
No, attack me slower.
I think actually in every final, apart from the two-handed, where we had 2 people who main those respective characters, in each tournament we had a surprise. We had Info in the Polish Saber, we have Ezekiel here in the foreign Saber, and we had Tao in the thrusting. Oh, he went to the side, went on the side, but still got caught. Who surprised? So that's kind of the nature of the Olympics. Biggest surprise is probably Info, though. Very, Very good performances. And even in the final, although she lost, she was actually quite close of getting to a comeback. But anyway, back to the fight. Lund seems very comfortable here. You can see it in his body language. He has the advantage. Jump. And Ezekiel wins it. 3-3. Yeah, Lund's a little bit more composed. Oh. Oh. Again, some tricky moves there from Lund's. Nice push there from Ezekiel. And again, we've seen this a couple of times here today where somebody got hurt, almost on the verge of being tired, and just nice one from Lund's. 4-4. Again, the same move from Ezekiel, the twirly. Apart from looking badass as hell, it seems to be also effective. Just he got 2 flags with it, so that's quite impressive. Ezekiel very close of getting an unexpected title here. But to his credit, he has been playing Alexander in some tournaments, so now it kind of pays off. Lund's more composed. I'll be completely honest, and I hope... oh, missed there. Okay, he gets it. Last flag. Hope Lans does not mind this. Lans was obviously one of the seeded players here, but considering his character, I did not expect him to do so well here. Like, I thought that somebody like Oaks Laszlo would be a little bit hard to defeat, but Lans proved me wrong here, and he's still in the fight. Last flag. Who's the 4th champion tonight? Actually, the 3rd champion, because we had only 2 so far. That was myself and the person that is going to win here. Goes low, almost got it. And that's it. And Ezekiel wins it. Congratulations. 6-5. Impressive. Very impressive. Ezekiel with a gold and a silver tonight. Tao as well with the gold and a silver. And I got 2 golds. Lanz and Info got 2 silver. So these are going to be the players that are going to compete in the winners bracket, and we'll get the chance to use their respective characters. Congratulations, everybody. We'll be taking 10 minutes to start the next stream and also make the bracket. So if you still want to sign up, like, do it in the next minute or so, because I'm gonna lock in the signups, and in the meantime I'm going to tell you what you can use and what not. So without further ado, I'm going to end this stream and then going to start